I used to hate my body. I used to want to change my body all the time. So I was dieting, I was over exercising, not eating enough. So today I'm going to talk to you about how I stopped hating my body. If this topic interests you, keep watching. Well, welcome, beautiful people. Welcome back to mindfulness. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, well, welcome. And I'm Eugenia. So seriously, guys, my pro tip to change how you feel about your body and to stop dieting is to freaking get rid of the scale. That's the first thing that I did. I got rid of all the scales and I got rid of all the measurement bands so that I don't need to know this number. Hey, the number does not determine my value. If I'm going to be happy or if I'm going to be miserable and going to eat that donut because I just feel so shit. So I decided that I'm no longer going to let that freaking scale tell me how I feel about myself. So please do the same. A second thing that I did is accepting my thoughts. They are there, they're constantly there, and they're never going to be gone. By accepting that we have those thoughts, that allows us to actually be much more calmer. Also, when the thoughts are coming, realize those thoughts are not yours. Those thoughts are there. They have been put into your head by the society and by the media. So just accept that they are there. So recognize that those thoughts have been conditioned into you, and every time the thought comes up, just tell, okay, I hear you. I hear you. I know where it's coming from. I don't need to buy into this. This is not the truth. This is not who I am. It's just a thought that has been programmed into my mind. And I have the power to reprogram my thinking as well. So when we allow our thoughts to just be and not act on them, they become weaker and weaker. They are not as strong as when we are constantly acting on them. Okay, so there's a difference between feeling and thinking something and acting on it. So my tip is to practice mindfulness and reconnect with your heart. Be compassionate with yourself rather than constantly being in your mind. That's the mind that is busy constantly telling you how you're not good enough. Your heart really knows that that's not the truth. In your heart, you know who you are as a person. The third thing that I had to do is to refocus and to realign. So we often think about and focus on what we don't have and what we would like to have, and we forget how we are. We forget the beauty that we are and what we have. So we need to refocus, bring the focus on what is truly important to you, all those values that are important to you. So bring the focus to that. And remember, where the focus goes, energy flows. And if you're focusing on what you don't have, then usually that's what you're gonna get. You're so busy thinking about what you don't have, so that it's really hard for your mind to create what you do want because it's focusing on what you don't want. So let's change the focus. Let's focus on what you do have and what you can do. Make a list of things that you truly want to do. Instead of waiting for that one perfect day until your body changes and then you can go and do skyjumping or you can do tramping and traveling. You don't need to wait for this. Do it right now. Make a list and start taking it off. You will see that you will feel so much better about yourself. You will feel so much more confident because you're already doing those things. You're not procrastinating. You're not waiting until that one day, because we never know. It might happen, it might not. And how many years have you already been waiting for that one day? Some people think 5 years, 10 years. Well, what is going to change if you keep doing the same things over and over again? Probably nothing. Now I'm going to say something that's probably not new to you. If you've been watching my videos, then you know this topic. Stop comparing yourself with others. They have the same struggles. They are doing the same thing. And hey, now I'm going to say something that my boyfriend keeps saying. They shit as well. I didn't think that I would say that out loud, but yes, we are all the same. Even the stars that you see on TV, their shit stinks as well. We are all the same, guys, okay? So don't compare yourself. The only difference is they are portraying something completely different. They are posting the highlights of their day. I mean, they're not posting pictures of themselves standing in front of a mirror and looking at their flat bum or fat arms or whatever. They take 20 pictures and post only one picture. And you think, well, this is how they get up, this is how they look. They don't. They just took 20 pictures to find that one, and then they edited it, and then they posted, and then you feel like, I don't have that day. Well, they don't either. So next time you're watching that Instagram and you feel like, oh, I don't feel good, remember that's not their day either. It was just a highlight of the day and then it was edited. Okay, your life doesn't suck. And the last thing that I did, I'm still doing, is I am following people who promote body positive images and body positive movement. Those who talk about health at every size. I call it counter conditioning. As I said, we have been conditioned that thin bodies, perfect look, whatever hair color is the beauty. So now we need to counter condition. So we need to look at other posts where we see natural bodies, natural sizes, natural shapes, and tell our body, tell our mind, reprogram our mind that all those other bodies are just as beautiful, because that's the truth. So try to add some body positive accounts. The more you can see it, the more different body shapes and sizes you can see, the more you will feel like, oh, that's natural. And you will see there are so many other people who are happy, doesn't matter what body shape or size they are. My personal favorite people who I love to see on Instagram are Ashley Graham and Katie Wilcox. Just have a look, just follow those people. They are truly amazing. I love all of their messages. They just makes me feel good, rather than when I scroll through some Instagram pictures where I just see these beautiful, perfect, apparently perfect people, and I just feel miserable about my life and think, Eugenia, what are you doing here? I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, obviously give me that thumb up, because that's what makes me happy, and leave a comment below. Who are your people who you like to follow when it comes to body positive images? I'd love to hear from you. Let's share our information, and as usual, subscribe to this channel because that's what makes me happy, and I will catch you for the next video. Bye.